Imagine a world where the waste we flush away today was once a coveted, valuable commodity. A substance so vital, so sought after, that fortunes were built upon its collection. This is not a fable, but a forgotten truth of ancient Rome. Beneath the grandeur of its aqueducts and colosseums, a bustling, unsung industry thrived, fueled by what we consider the most basic human need: urination. What seemingly began as a civic duty ended as a lucrative enterprise, transforming the mundane into the magnificent. Prepare to uncover the surprising, even shocking story of how Roman ingenuity turned public toilets into private gold mines. Beneath the magnificent facade of imperial Rome, a vast, complex society bustled with daily life. Millions inhabited its sprawling urban landscape, generating enormous quantities of waste. But while we often marvel at their engineering feats like aqueducts and sewers, an often overlooked aspect of Roman daily life reveals a startling truth. They were masters of resourcefulness, even when it came to human byproducts. They didn't just manage waste, they monetized it. The very substance our modern world considers repulsive held immense value, fueling industries and filling coffers. It was a resource so abundant, so readily available, that its potential was simply waiting to be unlocked by those pragmatic enough to see it. With a population that could reach 1 million people, Rome was a teeming metropolis, a testament to ancient urbanism. But this density presented monumental challenges, especially concerning sanitation. While rudimentary sewers existed, they were far from comprehensive, and private plumbing was a luxury few could afford. For the vast majority, public latrines were the solution. Often grand, communal affairs where citizens socialized while attending to nature's call. Yet, even these sophisticated structures couldn't contain all the liquid waste. Every day, countless liters of human urine were produced, a byproduct destined for the streets, or, as some enterprising Romans discovered, for profit. To the modern mind, the idea of urine being a valuable commodity is unsettling, even absurd. But for the Romans, it was a practical reality rooted in chemistry. The secret lay in its high concentration of ammonia. This pungent chemical, naturally produced as urea breaks down, possesses remarkable cleansing and chemical properties. Far from being mere waste, Roman urine was a natural detergent, a powerful bleaching agent, and a crucial component in various industrial processes. It was a readily available, endlessly renewable resource that required no mining, no elaborate extraction. Its value wasn't in its appearance, but in its potent, hidden power waiting to be harnessed. Among the most significant beneficiaries of this golden liquid were the fullers, or full ones. These skilled artisans were indispensable to the Roman textile industry. Far more than simple laundrymen, fullers were responsible for the entire finishing process of woolen cloth, transforming raw, greasy wool into soft, pliable, and clean fabric. Their workshops, often described as noisy and malodorous, were where the magic happened. Without their expertise and their unique choice of cleansing agent, much of the Roman world would have been clad in scratchy, unwashed garments. They were the unsung heroes of Roman fashion and comfort, operating at the heart of an often stinky but vital trade. The process of fulling was arduous and meticulous. New woolen textiles, stiff and dirty from weaving, were plunged into large vats filled with water, fuller's earth, and crucially, stale urine. The fullers would then physically stomp on the cloth, sometimes for hours, using their feet to work the ammonia into the fibers. This potent concoction broke down natural oils and dirt, softening the wool and making it felt. After this intense washing, the cloth would be rinsed, beaten, brushed, and pressed, sometimes bleached with sulfur, to achieve its desired texture and whiteness. It was a labor-intensive, smelly, but incredibly effective method that yielded high-quality textiles for an empire that demanded both practicality and elegance. Beyond textiles, urine played a critical role in another essential Roman industry: leather tanning. The process of transforming raw animal hides into durable leather was notoriously foul-smelling and complex. To remove hair and flesh remnants, and to soften the tough hides, tanners would immerse them in solutions containing various chemicals, including a significant amount of stale urine. The ammonia acted as a powerful depilatory, helping to loosen hair follicles, and also aided in breaking down the hide's protein structure, making it more pliable and receptive to the tanning agents. It was a gruesome but vital step in creating the leather used for sandals, armor, belts, and countless other everyday items. Perhaps the most surprising use of urine was in personal hygiene. Yes, some Romans, along with other ancient cultures, used urine as a mouthwash and even to whiten teeth. The ammonia in urine, acting as a natural bleaching agent and antiseptic, was believed to kill bacteria and brighten smiles. While revolting to modern sensibilities, this practice was not uncommon. Indeed, some sources even suggest that imported Lusitanian, Iberian, urine was considered particularly potent and prized for its supposed superior qualities. It's a vivid reminder that what we perceive as clean or hygienic is often culturally and historically relative, showcasing the Romans' pragmatic approach to any available resource. With such diverse and critical uses, the collection of urine became an organized, if malodorous, affair. Public latrines, while communal, often had large collection vessels or sumps beneath them. But this wasn't enough. Citizens were encouraged, sometimes even paid, to deposit their personal waste into large amphorae or pots placed on street corners. These collection points, known as dolia, were regularly emptied by specialized workers who would transport the valuable liquid to fooleries, tanneries, and other industries. The streets of Rome, already pungent with the smells of a vast city, would have carried the distinct, unmistakable odor of stale urine, a smell that ironically signified burgeoning commerce. The economic significance of urine did not escape the notice of the Roman emperors. Faced with a depleted treasury after the tumultuous reign of Nero, Emperor Vespasian, known for his pragmatism and financial acumen, saw an opportunity. He instituted the vectigal urine, a tax on the collection and sale of urine from public toilets. This move was initially met with derision, even from his own son, Titus, who found the idea of taxing such a lowly substance distasteful. But Vespasian understood that the profits were substantial and the need for funds was dire. It was a stroke of genius, turning what was once free for the taking into a steady stream of imperial revenue. The famous anecdote surrounding Vespasian's urine tax perfectly encapsulates Roman pragmatism. When his son Titus complained about the vulgarity and smell of the tax, Vespasian reportedly held up a coin, fresh from the proceeds, and asked, "Does it smell?" To which Titus had to reply, "No." Vespasian then declared, "Pecunia non olet." Money does not stink. This legendary retort has echoed through history, becoming a proverb for the idea that the source of wealth is irrelevant if the money itself is valuable. It cemented the legitimacy of the urine trade in the eyes of the state and underscored the Roman Empire's willingness to exploit any resource for its benefit, regardless of social taboos. Vespasian's tax confirmed what many entrepreneurs already knew. Urine was big business. Those who owned public latrines or managed the collection networks could amass considerable wealth. Fullers, in particular, benefited immensely. By controlling access to this essential raw material, they held a powerful position in the lucrative textile industry. The profits generated from this seemingly ignoble trade could rival those from more respectable commodities. This system created a peculiar, often overlooked class of wealthy individuals whose fortunes literally stemmed from the communal waste of Rome, a testament to the empire's unique economic ecosystem where resourcefulness was truly rewarded. The story of Rome's urine trade is more than just a peculiar historical footnote. It's a profound illustration of ancient ingenuity and pragmatism. In a world without synthetic chemicals, the Romans turned to the most readily available natural solutions. They saw not waste, but raw material, not a problem, but an opportunity. This approach, maximizing every resource, however unconventional, was a hallmark of the Roman Empire's enduring success. It reminds us that innovation often arises from necessity, and that even the most seemingly repulsive aspects of life can, with a different perspective, become the foundation of industry and wealth. The tale of Rome's urine economy challenges our modern perceptions of waste, value, and ingenuity. It unveils a hidden layer of Roman daily life, with a pungent byproduct of millions fueled critical industries and lined imperial pockets. Money doesn't stink, Vespasian declared, and indeed, for the pragmatic Romans, it truly didn't. This remarkable story stands as a testament to an empire that mastered not only architecture and warfare, but also the art of seeing opportunity where others saw only refuse, proving that even the most humble substances can, in the right hands, become the foundation of extraordinary wealth and enduring power.